Aries, hello. I'm going to do a general love reading today with you, for you, and we'll see what comes up. Just to let you know that there will be an extended as well available, and the information is in the box below. And also I am doing personal readings at this point, so the information for that is also in the box below. All right, let's get started. So I'm using the Llewellyn deck, and I will be going with a Celtic cross layout. And just to let you know, also I don't do reversals. What else? Okay, it's a genderless, reading too, in that the male cards are referring to the divine male energy, and the feminine cards, like the queens, etc., to the divine feminine. And as you know, we have both those energies in all of us. So let's get going here. It may not, these readings may not apply to everyone, but if they apply to you, that's great. And maybe move into the extended. Okay. And another thing with love readings, I find that it can be all kinds of love. So it's not necessarily romantic love, but quite often it is. So we'll see what's coming up here. So this is the guide from the universe guiding us into the reading, which is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is like there is, kind of stuff coming at you, and maybe even decisions coming your way. But you're in a really good place to be able to handle it all and be able to, hold stuff back that, prioritize. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. All right. So we'll see how that reads into the reading. And it is Wands, so it has to do possibly with communication, with the path that you're moving on, with, like I said, possibly decisions. In a position what's above you right now, I'm getting this quite a bit these days with the readings, because I know that the alignment of the planets right now, it's a really good time for manifesting. So the universe is in a position right now with Mercury retrograde and all the retrogrades kind of on hold, to be able to give you kind of what you put out. So the law of the universe, right? Or, what you put out, you get back kind of thing. And the laws of attraction as well. Okay, and then in the immediate, so we have, sorry, I just put that back. We have the Justice card there, right? And so in a position that is in your immediate past, I've got the Emperor here. And I'm just going to draw a couple of clarifiers on that to see what we're looking at here. So it looks to me like in the immediate past, it's a combination of, the Emperor could represent traditional elders, traditional, hierarchy kind of thing, where there, there's people in your life that might fit into that situation or that particular description, that are very wise, and they have a lot of, I don't like the word advice, but you can kind of, they can give clear direction to you. I guess that's the best word. And as I say, you may be in, looking at making some choices around your path in the future here. And then you got the Two of Wands. So combination of that clear thinking type, input, and also the Two of Wands. So also using your intuition, kind of psychic input. That could come from you, it could come from the universe through others around you. But trying to get clear, asking for clarity as to where do I go to next, okay? And what my path might look like. On you, you've got the Four of Wands and the King of Wands. So it feels to me like where you are now, and also, as I said, you've got a lot of wands here, but you look, to me, it seems like I'm just going to draw another card before I say too much. Okay, what I see here now is that a combination of you being on a path, kind of really starting to feel comfortable in defining who you are at this, juncture of your life, And then you've got the Four of Wands under that. So clarity, if you're in a relationship, I could see, it's a married relationship. If you're in a in a job, I can see it's kind of like a marriage, and that it's a committed job, and it's something that, brings you joy. And then you've got the Ace of Cups over top of this. So, I mean, that's a really good combination of cards to have on you right now. So it's kind of like your cup runneth over. What you may be looking for at this point with all of that cup energy, at an ace place, is adding, kind of more heart-centeredness, creativity to what you're already involved in. Okay? So I do see a lot of joy and a lot of anticipation of, kind of excitement in where you are, but like I said, with the Ace of Cups there, that might be indicative. And then you've got the Six of Wands at your base. So you're in a position now, with the Justice card above you too, where you're on your path, as I said, and you're moving to further and further towards success in that path. Okay, it's kind of the ride of victory here, but it's also recognition. So I feel like you're probably getting recognition right now, or you will be, because this is at the base. Okay, so acknowledgement of that can kind of affirm to you that you truly are on the right path. And as I say, you've got people around you that can help, affirm that too from your immediate past. Then I see the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So I can see where, there's a bit of questioning going on here inside you with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This may be from the past. This may not be, just to do with the present situation. I'm just going to draw another card there. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. So new, kind of like, and the Page of Pentacles, to clarify the Three of Pentacles. So what I see there is, I'm feeling like there's some new ideas, some new opportunities, maybe, to take another, like if you're in a course or something right now, you're studying, I see an opportunity for something new being offered your way in that direction. And it's just kind of an idea that you might have right now. Maybe somebody's mentioned it to you, someone like the Emperor in the past, that it fits really well because you've got the Three of Pentacles here, and it kind of moves you more into a circle too, where, I do see you as the King of Pentacles kind of working more alone, and with the Three of Pentacles maybe moving into a situation where you're working together with a team or a group of people. And then maybe that's the opportunity that's coming your way, is to be able to do, move into a place where, as I say, there's a small team and there's a lot, like a project that you're working towards, all of you, and something that is, also bringing out, like I say, the Ace of Cups and the creativity. Then the Seven of Swords and the Hangman, which I clarified the Seven of Swords on. So it's like new perspectives of what you have been, both through in your life, and also what you're taking with you from what you've been through in your life. So I see a process going on here of healing in that direction, because you also have the Three of Swords. So as you're moving more and more towards this new solid place in terms of your path, it's an opportunity also to do some healing around things that happened to you, that betrayal possibly, heartache, that kind of stuff. And so at this point, with the Three of Swords showing up and a different perspective coming, being able to look at it in a way that, that energy is going to be, turned into something that will help get a different perspective on where you're going and who you are right now, by looking at where you're coming from and what you've dealt with, okay? Then the Knight of Swords shows up there too. So, a lot of communication, a lot of energy, I'm just going to do another reading on that. And that may be going on around you too. It's in your near future. And I see the intuition card. So I kind of feel like this Knight of Swords, maybe somebody else in your life, somebody in, that you're watching, and they're starting to kind of charge ahead with a sense of excitement and passion, and that's kind of bringing, I think, things out for you in terms of this new perspective, because you've got the High Priestess over that, and I think that's your intuition kind of identifying that, because you've got this Ace of Cups on you. It's like, okay, I feel like I do feel good about where I've been and where I'm going, but I'm just feeling like I'd like to have more excitement and passion so that I can feel more energized, I guess, towards, like somebody I'm watching right now. In your subconscious, you've got the Nine of Wands, right, which is the wounded warrior. So as I say, the growth that you've achieved in, your life, certainly in the last cycle of your life, it's showing me that it's been enormous. Like, you have really pushed yourself into a place that's been positive for you. It's been hard, believing in yourself, staying on track, even in the world that we've been looking at over the last year, I can imagine it's been really difficult to keep thinking positively and keep developing and keep growing and keep pushing. But you've done that. And in your subconscious, and I think that's where the Six of Wands come from, is the recognition. So people are recognizing that in you, the endurance, and you've really grown and changed, and I think you're recognizing it also in yourself. And that perspective, I think, is helping with the healing around, the other stuff that, from your past. Then you've got the Ace of Swords here, which is in your subconscious again. So once again, wanting to be ignited again with excitement and energy and, brain power. It's like, oh, I can hardly wait to go there. I can hardly wait to do that. That kind of feeling again is in your subconscious with the Ace there. And towards even more positive communication and, putting your voice out there more. And I think you're at a place now with the recognition that it's probably time. You've got the Eight of Wands in your environment, so there's a lot of room there, a lot of opportunities there for you, that are showing up for you to be able to move more, like more energy coming in, more new energy going out. And you can kind of feel it now because it's around you. And you're looking at, as I said, other people, in your life that are moving on too. And they're going, they're taking risks. They're going into a place. I've got the Eight of Cups here in your environment. So going after something that is calling to them, through their intuition. And now you're a High Priestess, as well as there's something going on there for you. In a position of what you want is the Two of Cups. And I do think that is a romantic relationship. I think that's that kind of partnership, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles that I clarified that with. So really wanting that solid, relationship, that love relationship with somebody that, where it's equal and, really connected on a spiritual level as well as, being able to have the whole picture with the family and, the community. And I think you've achieved a lot of this, and it's in a position of what you want, but it's still there. You still want that. And so I think building more on you now and kind of going after some, passion and getting your voice more out there. And then in the outcome, I've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're in a really, solid place right now, and the Ten of Cups. So I kind of see that, it's harvest time for you. You've learned a lot, you've grown a lot, you've planted the garden, so to speak, and now it's kind of coming to a place where you can begin to move out beyond that into the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups tells me that taking this Ace of Cups that's on you and moving it further into your life. I'll be expanding that a bit into the extended reading. I'm just going to draw an oracle before we close this reading. So we got the Earth Fairy. And it's interesting that came up because it says physical health, grounding, and foundations. And with this new perspective coming in, doing the healing around some of the hurt from the past, I think that's a big part about the health part, and the new perspective, building a foundation on, putting the Ace of Cups into the play now, and having more kind of passion and excitement in your life that way in terms of what you're pursuing. All right. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you next week.